This is the way I clean a turtle. I already got started on it. I didn't want to bore everybody with everything you got to do. So I already got started on this turtle. In case nobody knows how to clean a turtle, this is a Leatherman tool. This is Pop's nuggets of common sense. Got this turtle last night. Head been smashed. Which I cut all the way around this shell, all the way around the hollows. You gotta stretch it out because these nerves in a turtle, they're like a snake. They just keep moving. This turtle's head is squashed, his shell is busted. But the meat's still good. The turtle takes a long time to die. That's all I gotta tell you about that. You gotta just work with the turtle to get his meat out of his hole here. I don't know. It's one of those things. His head's been mashed all to crap. But these turtles are nerves. Their nerves last for days if you don't go ahead and clean them and cut them out of their nerves. Cut their nerves away from their spinal cord or their muscle or whatever. Till you cut their spinal cord, they just keep wiggling. They're like a snake. A snake don't die when you first kill him. They say they don't die till the sun goes down, and there's some truth to that. If he does die before the sun goes down, it's because you skin him and cut him up for food. All this is survival food for me. I eat the turtles, I eat the fish I catch. These loggerheads and these big alligator snapping turtles, they're protected. But this one wasn't gonna make it anyway. He was out on the road or whatever. I mean, I stop and pick up roadkills of all sorts, deer, whatever, because people want to know why I eat bruised up deer roadkills like that. Well, it's fresh meat to start with. It wasn't spoiled. It's about 35 to 40 packs of hamburger meat when you bone it all the way out and grind it. So to me, I'm saving, what's hamburger now, almost $4 a pound. I get 40 pounds of deer meat and grind it into a burger. Yeah, think about it. That's like having an extra, look, $4 a pound. I'd have to figure that out a little bit in my head. Right now I'm concentrating on plain turtle. I can't do math in my head right now. Anyway, you got to get all this. Turtle has 7 kinds of meat in it. These darker red pieces in the back quarters here are pork and beef, and then up here in the neck you got white meat. It's supposed to be chicken and of that nature. And then turtle has 7 kinds of meat. I can't remember all 7. Snake's one of them. It has snake meat in it. It has chicken meat in it. It has lamb in it. Let's see what else. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I studied the turtles to find out what I was eating. But what I was eating, it was good back then. My friend Mac Ford, I don't know if he's still alive, lives in Warren, Michigan, or the last time I heard from him. My friend, his mother, we'd go fishing and catch us one of these here turtles. We'd go fishing and catch us one of these here turtles right here. I thought he bit me, but his jaws, his head, the lips bit in half, and my finger went between the split where his head's been squashed. This is the neck. That's where all your white meat is. This is the leg, and it's got the redder meat, like that red meat right there. I don't know which is the redder, the pork or the beef, but one of them's red and one of them's not. So there we go. Anyway, when I get this thing out of the shell, I'm probably gonna have to cut the shell right here and right here. I was trying to salvage the shell. I wanna make something out of it. some kind of Indian ritual turtle of some sort. I don't know. Out of the shell, a rattler, or some kind of drum. I don't. Turtle drum probably is what I'm gonna end up making. We'll put rawhide over the hollow. I'll probably end up taking this out to do that, but I'm gonna make like a, what do you call it, a tambourine? I guess you'd call it more like a tambourine, because it'd be, I don't know how long this video is gonna last. I'm probably boring you to death with this process of cleaning this turtle right here. I tell you, these things are, they're tough, the skin's tough. You just about gotta scrape the meat off of it. Unless you can boil it, and boil it with the guts and all that. And I kind of think that's unsanitary, so I don't boil. I've seen people boil them with the guts in it, but to me, I consider that not being sanitary, because if it was sanitary, you could just eat the guts and everything, I guess. I'm not going to eat turtle guts. I'm not going to eat no kind of guts, because it got feces in it, and I ain't eating feces of no kind. Period. That's all I got to say about that. I'd have to be mighty hungry to be eating some feces. I'd probably start with that, I was particularly like going and eating some other animals, or your own for that matter. They teach you can drink your own pee if you're in the desert. You think that won't make you sick? That's a hard joint to take loose there. I get that one. Alright, is my video still running? If I got my from under my camera, I'm sorry about that, people. I'm not concentrating on what my camera's doing. I'm concentrating on getting this meat out so I can have some turtle maybe tonight or tomorrow. I gotta find a Cajun friend of mine had a Cajun recipe called turtle bouillon. He was from Louisiana. That old boy could cook now. He was an operator in an operator's union when I used to work. Got it back. I have to watch out that I don't get some Dan meat in there. I got a knuckle yesterday with a darn machete trying to cut out a place to fish for this darn thing. But as it were, you got to work these legs out of the skin down to where the joint it'd be our wrist, I guess, or ankle. I'll go with ankle. It would be like our ankle. You got to run there and find that ankle joint, and you separate the foot and all that stuff. This is a small turtle. Last year I had one bigger around as the bottom of a 55-gallon drum, but when I figured out it was a female, she was out of the water, and I figured out it was a female. I put her in another lake down the road here instead of killing her. I figured it'd be better for her to lay her eggs, and they can grow up around here, and I catch their babies. And well, I ain't gonna live that long, probably as old as a turtle get. That pretty white meat in that neck, that's supposed to be fish and chicken. there went my daggum video camera, so I messed up that video a little bit, I'm imagining. I ain't got much of a system here anyway. Okay, something. I'm going to take care of that here shortly. Fixing to buy me some decent camera equipment. I'm going down to Everglades and catch some of those Burmese pythons. I watch these people on these reality shows. I like them, the reality shows, and they doing all right. And I know they're trying to make a movie, but they try to make it more glamorous, or should I say exciting. I don't know what they try to make it, but in any event, whatever they try to make it. I caught snakes all my life when I was a kid. I used to sell them. Emory University, I buy water moccasins, copperhead, stuff like that. So they make that out of venom back in the early days when it was a training facility. I don't know what they do there now. They got so much going on. You know. Anyway, this is a hard job, but I'm almost got him down to where I can start cutting the meat away from the bone. And an old stray cat over here lives in under my shed. She's come over here, lives across the street, I guess. I don't know where she lives. I don't have cats. I got coon dogs. Cats don't live long around my coon dog. If he gets too close to my dog's chain, he'll be a dead cat. I can't help it. That's the way he's trained. Golly, got to cut that loose. No wonder I'm wrestling with this thing. Golly. He's got a little fat on him. Got a little fat. Got a little fat. Come on, Foot, get out here and cooperate with me. Ain't got nothing to tie him off with. I got a hook up here, but if I put him on the hook, I can't show y'all what I'm cutting and where I'm cutting in these ankle joints. See, that ankle joint right there is a gristle. You can cut right through that ankle joint and get rid of the foot. You can clean it out to the toenails if you wanted to and save a little bite of meat in there. It's not enough for me to mess with when I'm going to make a bouillon, and that's like a turtle soup or a turtle stew. It's got a bunch of good stuff in it. I can't remember all. I got to find the recipe that Nelson gave me. Come on, get off, listen. Man, this old hide's tough. You know, I caught these turtles when I was a kid. This is a loggerhead, but it's not alligator snapping turtles are protected. I cut a chunk off my knuckle yesterday with a machete. I just scraped it on that point on that turtle shell right there. Got it there. Giving me a fit. Trying to skin some of this tail out. There's a little bit of meat on this tail. It's not as big as turtles that usually have a bigger tail. It's like the size of that neck, and then the neck's about twice the size. Man, those little points on the turtle shell right there are very sharp. It gouged in my finger. Old cat will eat this turtle. It'll be like eating fish. Wildcat anyway. She won't take hands out. I tried to feed her. She won't take hands out. She got some babies. I seen her walk across the yard. I thought she was moving her cat. She was moving the last litter out, and he was half her size. I'm going, is that a rabbit or is that a cat? That mama cat was toting off her teenager that should have done left home, and ain't on his own yet. She started feeding him when that new litter come in. You know, she took him off somewhere. She ain't come back with him. She lives across the street. There's a bunch of other cats over. I guess when she's had a litter here before because I found her kittens out in the pasture or something. Took them off, tried to take them off or whatever. Yep. That's gonna be the end of the video, I guess, because I can't I can't keep working on this and studying this.